So welcome you all. So in the last session, we discussed character set of C and tokens of C. So in the tokens, we discussed keywords and identifiers, constants, and the constant types. So the tokens are the basic element of the C programming. These tokens are the important component of C programming. So tokens are categorized into 6 types. One is keywords, identifiers, constant, string, special characters, and operators. So keywords are the particular word which used for a particular purpose. Example, int is a keyword. It is used for defining integer variable. Float is a keyword is used for defining floating point variable. Switch is a keyword is used for defining a control structure, that is switch control structure. Like that, C program consists of 32 keywords. Next, we discuss constants. Constants means the value do not change during the execution of the program. C constants are mainly divided into 2 categories. One is integer, the numerical constant, and the character constant. Numerical constants are divided into 2 categories. Once again, one is integer constant and other one is real constant. Integer constant means the whole number. Integer constant consists of 3 different types. One is decimal constant, hexadecimal constant, and octa constant. Real constant contains the fractional values. Then character constants divide into 2 types. One is single character constant and the string constant. The single character constant means the character which is enclosed within pair of single quote is called character constant. The character sequence which is enclosed within pair of double quote is called string constant. So up to that we discussed in the last session. So in this session we are going to discuss variables. So variables means the name given to the data value. So whatever data you store in the computer or what are the values we need to store in the during the program execution, that must be stored in some location. So to give a name to the location is called variable. So variable is a name to the data value. Okay, when we defining the variable, when we naming the variable, the name must specifies the purpose of the variable. The name must signifies the purpose of the variable. Example, area underscore circle, area underscore circle. So this serves the purpose of, this name signifies the purpose. What is the purpose? The purpose is to calculate area of circle. Next, AB. So if you use AB and one more variable sum, this signifies that it represents that A is a variable which contains one value and B is also a variable contains a value, and sum is to find the sum of A and B value. So when you're designing a variable, the variable name must represent the purpose of the variable. So what purpose we are defining that variable. Example, one more example is the variable SI. What SI indicates? SI indicates simple interest. So this variable signifies that in this program we are going to calculate simple interest. So by seeing the name we can easily understand. So this is simple interest. Root 1, total price, EMP number, EMP name, student name. Okay, you can see here root 1. If in case if you are finding the roots of quadratic equation, that will be represent root. Then total price, if you are calculating the price sum of the price of different items, then we use a total price. So EMP number, it indicates, now in this program we are storing the employee information. So here employee number signifies we are storing the employee number. Similarly, EMP name. So the EMP name indicates employee name. Student underscore name, it signifies the student name. So by seeing the variable name, we can identify the purpose of this variable. So when you're defining the variables must represent the purpose of the variables. So for what purpose we are using this variables. So this is important thing when we're declaring the variable names.